scared, as he should be, because a real man faced me man to man, not without the badge and gun, you see. He put his hands on me and physically touched me because he's working inside of the color of law. Now, if he puts me in handcuffs after I showed him that I don't have a weapon, that's an illegal detainment, which means I could sue his ass personally.
Jose Maria de Castro, a law professor, was just arriving home from work when dumb cops pulled him over. Unbeknownst to them, they stopped the wrong person. As they don't know the law, they get into an epic confrontation with the legal scholar who shuts them down and made them quit.
Hey!
Do you have a driver's license, please? Insurance and registration.
I sure do.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you pulled me over?
Yes, there is. You ran a red light when you were at University and Rural, and then you made an improper turn right here. When you cut the car off, that was the lane number L2. Do you have a driver's license, please?
I do, but it's in here. You're not going to be scared if I reach it, are you?
Do you have any weapons?
Well, I don't answer any questions, but you can clearly see inside of my vehicle, I have camera equipment. I'm a TV producer.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license, please?
I do.
Could you grab it for me, please?
But I did a U-turn where the road was closed. I just want you to notice that.
All right. Could you give me your driver's license, please?
I can, but I got to reach in here, and I don't want you to be scared.
Just give me your driver's license.
This is the Mullen Commission. I teach constitutional law.
Okay.
And you guys are just tyrants. Like, I'm not usually this close to someone who's just so dangerous that carries a gun around pulling people over, demanding things. It's like, it's absolutely ridiculous the way you guys behave, and you wonder why people don't like you. I mean, look how you're behaving. You didn't see the road was closed back there?
I'm just asking for your identification.
But you didn't see the road was closed. It was plain as day the road was closed. You didn't see that?
I need your driver's license, your insurance, registration, please.
Listen, you can be short all you want, but I don't exactly drive around with my identification showing for people to see it. I mean, I can't believe you even pulled me over, to be honest. You could clearly see that road was closed.
The officer accused him of reckless driving, which he proved the officer wrong, stating that he has a camera to prove his innocence. Subsequently, the cop decides to give him a ticket, but when he exits his car to get the ticket, things escalated between him and the cops.
You didn't see the road was closed?
I saw, but I also saw that you were stopped at a red light, and you turned left at a red light, and then I also saw right here, you turned left from lane number L1 and straight into lane number 2 and cut off the other vehicle that was.
I didn't cut off any vehicles, officer. Don't make things up. I got a camera in here, so don't say things that aren't true. I didn't cut off anybody. Let me see if it's let me just take a look and see. Oh, it's on the other side. Let me get my
on the passenger side.
I can get it. I don't need you. I don't need your help. You can. Okay. I'm not a criminal, so get the fuck off of me, brother.
I'm gonna have you wait in your car.
No, I'm gonna grab my registration like you asked me to do.
Sir, I'm gonna have you wait in your car.
You're not giving me a lawful order. I teach constitutional law. Be very careful what you do.
Okay, this is.
Be very careful. I'm going. You're not for officer safety.
This is
under Terry versus Ohio. I'm Pennsylvania versus Mims right now. I'm outside of my car. The 1978 holding. Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm allowed to go over and get my registration as he asked me to do. Stop demanding. Look what he's doing. He's demanding me around.
Yes.
This is not a lawful order.
Directing me back into your vehicle.
No, because I said don't tell me what. You cannot demand that I do unlawful orders. I teach constitutional law. Be very careful, officer.
Okay.
You don't think that it'll affect you, but by about the second year, when I get into your jacket and you get a complaint on your jacket, and then you get demoted from overtime, and then that affects your pension.
Get your hand out of my face.
My hand's not in your face. I'm having a discussion like a regular.
Again,
now you're touching me. Get your fucking hands off me.
You moved into me. I was standing right here.
Look, who's walking up and doing what to who?
I'm not moving at all.
I'm not under arrest, and since I'm clearly going to identify I don't have any weapons, now he can't Terry stop me. Do you see the difference? If he didn't know I didn't have weapons, then he could handcuff me. But because now if he does handcuff me, he's working outside of the color of law, and that's U.S. Code 18, Section 242. You can't let tyrants like this push you around. He literally was physically touching me, when if he didn't have that badge and gun, he would never do that to me, ever, because he knows better. He knows what would happen, don't you? Without that badge and gun, we both know what would happen. You're the beta male. I'm the alpha male. And you know that. And you're scared. And you know you are. That's why you have your hand on your gun. Because you're scared. Look, he's scared, as he should be. Because a real man faced me man to man, not without the badge and gun, you see. He put his hands on me and physically touched me because he's working inside of the color of law. Now, if he puts me in handcuffs after I showed him that I don't have a weapon, that's an illegal detainment, which means I could sue his ass personally. He no longer has qualified immunity. But see, he's a Neanderthal. He doesn't have any other skill sets. So you guys can see I'm showing the coward. There's the 1977 holdings of Pennsylvania versus Mims. That's an extension of Terry versus Ohio. Now see, what the coward here is trying to do is he wants to Terry stop me and put his hands on me. But what he doesn't understand is that Pennsylvania versus Mims has a very explicit statute. The officer has to believe that I'm armed and dangerous before he can jerk me out of my car or detain me with handcuffs. So show me what my camera gear in my backpack here. What would make you assume that I'm armed and dangerous? And why are you up on me, right? It's like, this is the way American police treat American citizens. It's completely uncalled for. And they pulled me over because there was a road down there that was...
Your citation, you have to take it by the...
What's my citation for?
17th of January, red light violation, improper turn. The bag for the citation...
You couldn't see the road was closed back there? Oh, go to hell, dude. You guys are both authoritative. Oh, can I walk over here now? Are you still scared, Copper? Are you still scared? Are you still scared? Are you still scared?
Have a good night.
Yeah, coward.
The cop was dumbfounded when he realized who he was dealing with. He schooled him and shuts the cops down. And talking about shutting cops down, here is another lawyer who used his constitutional rights to control the cops who thinks they know better than him.
Here's my business card. Yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID? Yeah. That's a slick business card. Yep. All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So
Emmanuel Olawale was standing outside his law office in Westerville on Saturday around noon, disposing of trash in the nearby dumpster. At that moment, officers from the Westerville police approached him and attempted to run his ID. However, he declined their request and asserted his rights by refusing to comply.
all right.
Just don't run it. Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID.
You have no reason to.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Put in trash in mine.
Okay, this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So
No one said that you were violating any law.
No. Don't run my ID. I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identify myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No, don't turn this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with. Yeah. So he's just going to write it down on a piece of paper.
Just your name. Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It
complex.
belongs to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
This dumpster belongs to the property.
Okay,
and
that's
I'm dumping my stuff in there.
That's my point, though. Is that if it's also other units?
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank you. Yeah, I understand you came to check, but trying to run my ID to find anything, no, that's illegal.
He refused to be violated by the cops. He can only provide his license and registration if this was a traffic stop. But because this was not a traffic stop, he doesn't even need to provide his ID because he have not violated any law, and the cops did not suspect him of committing any crime. Speaking of traffic stops, here is a solicitor who schooled a dumb cop after pulling him over.
Here we go again.
Knock your engine off for me, sir, please.
Say that again, sorry.
Could you just knock your engine off for me, sir? Lovely.
Why have you pulled me over this time?
Well, we just got a report of a vehicle matching this description, dealing drugs in the area. So, have you got your licence on you at all?
I have, yeah. Dealing drugs in this area?
That's correct, sir.
Right, what you need to do is take me off the ANPR registration because this is the 5th time this month you pull me over. Do you understand that?
Are you known to the police at all?
No, I am not. I work with the police.
Okay. In what capacity, sir?
I'm a solicitor.
A solicitor. All right. Normal solicitor attire there, I see.
Yeah. So you're in a mood. Can you explain why you've pulled me over?
Like I say, sir, there's been reports of a vehicle matching this description, dealing in the area. So we'd like to take a look around if that's okay with you.
That's not okay with me. I do not consent to you searching my vehicle.
Wow.
Unless you have due suspicion that I am carrying illegal or illicit possessions, then you do not have the right to search my vehicle.
Do you smoke cannabis in this car at all, sir?
Oh, we're pulling the old I can smell cannabis trick, are we?
Yeah, there's a little bit. There's a.
Just bear with me, I can't find my
shall we say?
licence. I have my Australian licence and my UK licence. There you
Thank
go.
you very much, sir. Okay, so you're local to the area. Do you want to look around at all?
No, I will not.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand the law at all, officer?
Well, I like to think that I've got a relatively good idea about it. How about yourself?
I'm a solicitor.
So you keep saying, but do you have any proof of that at all?
I don't need to prove anything to you. You've got my details there. Are you detaining me or am I free to go?
Well, we'd like to have a look around your vehicle if we may.
Are you arresting me, officer?
I'm not arresting you at the moment, but we have our suspicions and we'd like to have a look around the
What
vehicle.
suspicions do you have?
As I say, this vehicle has matched the description.
Could I have those back, please?
Yes, of course.
Okay, under the section 163 of the Road Traffic Act, you are allowed to stop me. Under
Correct.
section 164, you are not allowed to search my vehicle unless you've got evidence that I'm carrying something illegal. Evidence.
Well,
Where's
if you
the
were carrying
evidence?
anything, sir, you'd allow us to have a quick look around the vehicle, wouldn't it?
That's an argument that I'm not willing to go into.
Okay, there's...
Am I free to go?
Now, if you just hold on fire there for me, sir, while we just do our checks with your registration.
What checks are you doing?
Well, we're just going to check the registration, see if there's anything outstanding on your vehicle,
You carry on.
and we'll go from there. Thank you, sir. Stay there for me.
Okay, you realise I've issued your police department with a section 10. You need to take my vehicle registration off your ANPR database.
Okay, well, if there's no problem there, sir, we'll make sure that happens.
If this carries on, I will be suing for compensation for stress and undue time delay.
Okay,
This has happened over and over again.
No
With
problem.
no fair explanation why I'm pulled over.
okay. Well, we'll
No.
cross that bridge when we get to it, sir. If you
You
just
go
bear
ahead.
with me, sir.
Ridiculous.
Officers don't have the right to search your car without any reasonable suspicion. Hence, they will be violating your rights and can be sued for that. When the cop realized he's messing with a higher authority, he let the solicitor go. If you like to watch more police cam stories, subscribe for more.